Hello guys, this is Remedy. So there is this issue I want to address with some of my scripts. Alright. This issue that if you click on KYC or deposit, you get this error. This error. Look at this error. Attempt to read name property on null. Now what causes this error is that, like, if a user is deleted and it has a user table and it has a KYC table. Now, if you delete a user and you didn't delete, and the KYC record of that user is not deleted, once you click on KYC, it is trying to read the name property of that user that you deleted. Look at this. It's trying to read the name property of that user which you deleted and it's not there. I've addressed this issue in some of my scripts, but like other ones are having this issue. Someone complained about it, so I decided to make a video about it. Now, if you get this error, attempt to read property name on null, what it means is that a user was deleted. So I will tell you how to fix it. Let's go ahead and fix this issue on this. Let's go ahead and fix this issue. So let me go to the C panel where this script is. Look at the C panel. I will go to resources. I will go to views. I'll go to admin. It's in admin, right? It's in admin table. So if you scroll down, you see this one, KYC blade. Click on it. Edit. Now the thing causing that problem is this one, list username. It's trying to access the username. Alright, but the user has been deleted, but its record has not been deleted. Normally you can go to the database and delete the record, but you might not know the record. So how do you deal with it? The way you deal with it now is that come to this place now. This place, just this place where you're saying this name. Make a space. Put two quotation. That if the name doesn't exist, let's make this optional. If this name doesn't exist, let's put two quotation. Then put two question mark first. Then put quotation. Then if this name doesn't exist, let's call it not available, so that it will have something to fall back if this name doesn't exist, because if it doesn't have any fallback, it will print an error. So let's say if this name doesn't exist, what it should do is to print n/a not available. If you do this, that error will go out. Are you getting? So let's go back to that place. Let's go back. You see this, not that non-name. So if I refresh now, you see that stuff will go out, because it's not getting a fallback that if the name doesn't exist, instead of it to print error, it will not give what? It will not give not available. Are you seeing? So the username is getting not available now. Now the same thing happens to deposit. Okay, before then, let me check on the KYC. It's still on the KYC. If you go to the KYC application, because now this is the KYC blade, that's the first one you see. Alright. Now if I click on view application, if I click, it will print that same error because the name is trying to pop out there. So what the same thing you need to do is also come to KYC application, this one up here. Do the same thing to it. Give that name, this thing. KYC username. Come here now, put that quotation again, then space, put that NA, put quotation, two quotations, then put that NA /NA, then put it, two question mark, then quotation, inside the quotation put NA, then when you refresh, you see it goes off, you will not see the error again. Alright, if you refresh, it will go off. Alright, so the same thing happens to the deposit table. Look at this deposit table now. Look at this deposit. Look at this is a deposit. Suppose now I delete the user of this record. If I come back here, I will get an error. Let me show you what I mean. Look at the deposit, the user of this table. If I delete it from the database, I come back to that deposit, it will give error. Look at, let me show you. This is the database. Let's scroll. This is the user now. Let me delete it. Click on delete. Now let's go back to and deposit. Let's click on deposit. See that error will come up. You see that error? Attempt to read property name. No, because the user that has, because it's trying to read the name of that user that owns their deposit, and it has been deleted. So to fix it, I will make it optional. I will give it what to fall back to. So what I will do now is come to stay on that admin, go to deposits. If you go to deposit, you will see manage deposit MD. Click on edit. Click on edit. So you will see, scroll down, you will see this place where you see deposit name, deposit the username, deposit the user email. Those ones that has user. What you need to do is come back here, come and shift, put question mark, 2 question mark, then quotation mark. Inside the quotation mark, put anything you want it to be, but normally I will say NA, not available. Same thing with the email, because it is trying to access the email of the user, and the user doesn't exist any longer. So if the user doesn't exist any longer, let's call it not available. All right, you put 2 question mark, then quotation. Inside the quotation, put n/a. It will solve the issue. So the issue will be solved. I see. So when we scroll back now, we're going to say that this issue has been solved. So that's how to deal with this issue. All right.